Yeah, no, that works.
Okay. So, how do I start this
So,
off?
so Project Hail
Project
Mary.
Hail Mary. Yeah, we just saw it. We just finished it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was really good. I mean, I'd heard nothing but good things about it, so, I went in with expectations, and I came out very happy.
How much did you know about this going in? I have seen a couple of like YouTube, TikTok spoilers where it'll be like me and bro, and it's Ryan Gosling and the little spoiler, like playing around, and I'd be like, now I know that about this movie.
Yeah, so I watched one trailer. Okay, so I knew, well, actually, I really didn't know anything other than it was like a spacey movie that had been a book. Ryan Gosling's in it.
Mm-hmm.
One of my classmates, really, she read the book and she listened to the audiobook and she loved it. And she was like, oh, I'm gonna go see the movie. And then she saw the movie and she's like, oh, it's so great. And it's like, you know, she was mentioning how it could have been longer. It's hard to get all the information into that time frame of a movie. And I do kind of feel that watching it. But, okay, I guess I'm going off on a tangent. I didn't really know much. I did watch a trailer. And then I was like, oh, there's a rock dude in it. I did not know there was a rock dude until I saw the trailer, so... and I was about to be spoiled. I saw an Instagram reel today that was like an animated thing. I thought it was like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Steel Ball Run, Johnny Joestar, and it was Ryan Gosling. And I was like, wait a minute, this is totally not what I thought it was. And then I clicked away. So I didn't get spoiled. If it would have been a spoiler.
Yeah.
But so you just got a few spoilers.
I saw the little thing.
Is the little thing a spoiler?
I think it is. I think it is a little bit.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's okay.
I didn't mean to spoil y'all.
Cat's out of the bag.
I mean, it's in the trailer.
Yeah.
Is that a spoiler?
That's a fair argument. Yeah. Allison, friend of the show, might not say it's a spoiler. She and Ian, another friend of the show, have seen it. They both really liked it, and they were both very like, you will like this. And that is the whole conversation. I just texted her saying that I had watched this. I guess that's like the main thing. So generic, good movie, right?
Good movie.
Okay.
I would say it's a good movie.
Talk about The Rock. Talk about everything.
So, when are we good to get into spoilers?
Like right now.
Okay, right now.
I think that's the only big spoiler is that aliens are real, and I think you
is that the biggest? I think the twist at the end is a bigger spoiler. I think. Personally.
Okay, I mean.
Because they have The Rock in the trailer.
Okay, is there anything you want to say that's not spoilery?
Great movie. I would say it's not as good as Interstellar, but he is an Interstellar hater. Interstellar hater.
This feels like 1,000% more human and emotive than Interstellar, than Anne Hathaway being like, "Don't you get it?
That's
love
not
is the only thing
of Interstellar.
love is the only thing that can transcend time." Murph!
That's like
Murph, I'm in the box!
Like a revelation.
Murph, Matt Damon is evil!
And they go out to save Earth from the blight. Anyway, it's a similar
They're very
motive.
similar. They're very similar movies. I was
noticing the music. I don't know who did the music in this, but the music towards the end of the movie was so Interstellar. I was like, I'm hearing Interstellar right now. You know what I mean? And then... Well, I guess this would be a spoiler, so.
But good movie.
It was very funny. I got a lot of laughs. I think I laughed more.
Much funnier than Interstellar.
Than any movie I've seen recently. I'm trying to remember any, like...
That's pretty fair.
Comical movies I've seen recently. But, like, I think I've laughed more in this movie than any movie I've seen in the past 3 years.
I think that's fair. And it's interesting because it's not
like a comedy.
No.
But I also don't watch much comedy, so
they don't really
not like I'm
release it in theaters. Yeah. I guess they do.
But so I thought it was really funny. I thought it was really heartfelt and touching and very human and interesting. I don't know. I did look up some stuff beforehand. I'm like, oh, how grounded in reality. And like all of the physicsy, sciencey movies they make, they're always like, oh, it's based off of like real science and stuff. I would be interested to see the real science behind this movie. I mean, I think there's some, but I'm also not like a cell biologist.
Yeah.
So I don't, like, that's not my realm.
I think Andy Weir, who's the guy who did The Martian, also wrote the book that is Project Hail Mary.
That checks. They're
and he's
similar.
pretty up his own butt about being right about science.
Okay. The Martian was pretty accurate, but I'm also a little biased because my professor was like, The Martian is so realistic, and I'm like, The Martian's so realistic. Anyway, I saw that on the plane.
There's some hand waving in order to make, like, it's tough to say whether or not there can be non-carbon based
obviously,
life. Yeah. So I think a lot of it is like
anything was non-carbon based unless the rock was non-carbon.
I read The Rock is non-carbon based. They never say that. You're right.
Okay, because they never, like, The Rock. Well, I guess we're starting to get into spoilers now.
Yeah.
Spoiler part. Bam. The Rock makes stuff out of solid xenon.
Yes.
Insane. Also, I have to mention, and I was thinking about it in the bathroom though, I'm like, this isn't actually that big of a deal. But in the beginning, they have their room of argon. I'm like, that's so expensive. But then they have a rocket ship, so that's like a billion
Is that
times
to, like, kill if there was, like, a xenomorph in there?
It just is like an inert atmosphere. I guess they're thinking, like...
Oh, is argon a noble gas?
Yeah.
So, like, nothing will blow up? Okay.
Well, it's probably just for water. They think that the amoeba can't, or has no water, so water would probably mess it up.
Okay.
That's probably what
Is argon that expensive? As gases go?
I don't know, but we don't use it much because it's more expensive than... I think we have like 2-3 argon tanks.
Okay.
Compared to like huge, giant things of nitrogen. We try to avoid argon. Because it's expensive. So, I was surprised when they were like, argon room. So I'm like,
I'm glad I have you here as the chemistry expert.
I'm not the chemistry expert. I don't know anything.
You sound like Mr. Grace. You'll figure it out.
That's what I tell myself.
It is a funny movie.
It's a funny movie.
There's a lot of laughs. There was us, there was the Yapper and possibly the Yapper's date, and then maybe 2 other people. So there were only 6 or 7 people in the theater.
No, there was one person up front that kept going back to either get popcorn refills or more water or beverage or something. And then there were 2 people, and then 2 people, and then us, which, whatever the math is for that.
I think that's 2 groups of 3 and then 1 person. So 7.
6 or 7. Because sometimes the other person... We had a bunch of yappers in the back.
I am wondering if he was yapping to his date or if he was just on the phone.
I think a mixture of the 2.
He was on the phone in the bathroom, and he was on the phone when we left.
I think it was a mixture of the 2. I think he was yapping with his date. Because I would like look over to give them dirty looks, and then they wouldn't see me because I'm all the way over here, and they don't care about me. They're yapping, and then she would be leaning on his lap or whatever, and they would just be, and then. But I also think he might have been on his phone too, so I don't know. That was annoying, but we also did see it later, so
yeah,
people are probably like, everybody's seen this movie. We're just gonna chit chat.
When did this come out? Do you know?
I thought it came out spring break, which is about 2 weeks ago.
This is a really short run for this in theaters.
That's why my mom was very confused. I was like,
yeah.
According to Thomas, it ends Tuesday.
Yeah, I think it ends on Tuesday, and we're seeing this Sunday.
Do you want me to look it up?
30th. Like, when is the last showing?
Or when it came out?
Yeah, sure. It's odd. I'm guessing Amazon has an incentive.
I had no idea Amazon made this. Sorry, continue. Until they showed it at the beginning.
Yeah.
Amazon, I was like, is this a preview? But they turned off the lights, so I figured it wasn't.
It's the real movie.
I've never seen an Amazon movie in the theaters or knew they made movies that actually went in theaters. I don't know. I feel like that's a higher caliber, but I'm not sure.
I think Amazon just bought MGM.
Ooh, okay.
Because I think they said an Amazon company under the tiger or lion when it roared. And so
March 20th.
Really? And it's
Yeah.
the, what, 29th today?
It is the 29th.
Wow. So this movie's gonna be in theaters for less than 2 weeks.
Is Andy Weir a liberal? Is the second question on this list. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know.
Not less than, it just came out the 20th?
It came out the 20th, March 20th.
Wow. Yeah, that's a really short run for this. That is very strange. Maybe that's the new norm when Amazon makes something or a big streaming service makes something and wants to put it in theaters for clout and to get some money from us. How much were tickets? Like $15?
Cheaper than that.
Really?
It was $11.
Real so 22?
Per person.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Is
It
it
would've
this
been-
area?
I don't know. It would have been cheaper if I didn't buy them online, but
Yeah.
yeah, I was surprised how cheap they were.
Yeah. Are tickets usually that cheap at this theater? Do you know?
I think Iron Lung was about the same price.
Huh.
But
This might just be a cheaper theater because I think
maybe
Joel
they don't
and
have
I's
reclining
Iron Lung-
seats.
That
so,
might be it.
You know, a lot of people, the reviews, and they don't have the Coca-Cola Freestyle machine. As a diabetic, I'm kind of sad about that.
Very sad.
But it's okay.
So, it won't be in theaters very long, but I'm sure it's coming to a streaming service near
Yeah, it
you.
says that it's gonna stop playing around early April.
Okay.
Whatever that means, according to Google.
I think it was up to February 2nd when I looked. It might be a little longer in other theaters.
February 2nd.
April 2nd, excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say definitely watch it. Well, at the point that this is out, it's gonna stop playing in theaters.
Yeah, I'm not
so,
going to get to this anytime soon.
Um,
I mean, if they re-release it in theaters 10 years from now, I would watch this again. This was a really good
watch
movie.
this again.
And there's like a scale to the imagery and sound design that
It's a beautiful
yeah,
movie.
I
which,
don't think you'll get on a smaller TV.
I mean, that green planet, whatever
Yeah.
they named it, Adrian.
Yeah. Adrian.
Oh, wow. I mean, green's my favorite color, so I see this huge green planet, and I'm like, just throw me on. I don't even know. Throw me there. I want to live there. It's pretty.
I think I would kill you there.
Yeah, but, you know, I'd get my wiki page or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so... Never mind. This is a tangent that I'm not willing
You
to
can get
go
okay.
on.
All right. So good movie.
Good movie.
Worth seeing in theaters.
Worth seeing in
You
theaters.
mentioned as we were sitting there waiting for the end credits bleep bloop, that you thought maybe it was too long or like slow in the beginning.
It felt slow in the beginning. I can't really pinpoint why I felt that way. I was kind of waiting to get to a point. I think a lot of the beginning of the movie, it's a lot of setup. Okay, you've got your school teacher and he is, you know, he's trying to regain his memories because he lost all of his memories. And, you know, you're drinking 3 bags of vodka and I'm like, I hope you got more for the trip home, you know. And it's just a lot of, and then flashbacks to, oh, here's what he kind of remembers.
What do you think about that cross-cutting structure? Because there is a way to do this. It kind of takes the twist out of it that he was like roofied into space.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay. Here's a teacher. He's teaching a thing. This is the stakes. The kids are like, what is the whatever the blue line? Okay, well it's this. Okay, well now the teacher investigates it, and now the teacher's drugged, and now the teacher goes into space, and there's some haze around. Like that's no longer really a spoiler unless the audience sees it, and is like, well, I guess I'll wait 40 minutes for Ryan Gosling to remember this.
Right.
And then, but outside of that, it's the rest of the movie all the way through. We're not cutting back and forth to the
I
past.
liked the cutting back and forth. It added it kind of made you feel like you were also remembering what he went through as he's remembering it.
Yeah.
But I think knowing the rock alien exists, I'm waiting for the rock alien. And it takes so long to get to the rock alien that I'm like, this is ridiculous. And then when he finds out that the Tau amoeba,
the thing on the green planet.
yeah,
on Adrian.
is eating the xenon.
Yeah, it can get through the
xenolite
Xenolite,
or
I
something
think.
like that. Anyway, and that Rocky, the rock alien, his whole ship is made of that. He's like, oh my gosh, I gotta go save my friend. See ya. I'm gonna go risk my life to save my friend. And then they just never show anything about that whole process. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, like how he
this
does,
is
how
gonna
he
be
gets
so
there?
cool. Well, not really just how he gets there. I want to see him go on the ship and explain to Rocky, like, hey, your ship, all your fuel's gonna be eaten. And then how they problem solve to fix that. But they just instead spend so much of the movie setting up to where he gets to the point where he meets Rocky, and then it feels like 30 seconds of, I feel like there would have been so much character development and just an interesting story in the actual process of
Fixing
even if
the
you
ship.
added an extra 30 minutes, which I know would make it a 3-hour movie, but
Yeah.
it's like maybe even 15 minutes where it's like, hey, here's the problem, let's fix it, or here's a solution, or here's a montage of us fixing it, and then bam. And I'm not a film person, so maybe that would look crappy, I don't know, but it's just, I was like, oh my gosh, he's gonna go back. There's this huge emotional moment of they see each other again, and they thought they were never gonna see each other again. And then it's like, oh, now Ryan Gosling's on a beach that he made at the Rocky Planet. And it's like, how did we get here? You know what I mean? And now he's a school teacher on the Rocky Planet. He might not want to go back to Earth. I'm like, there's no build up to this. You know what I mean? I just felt like the beginning was too slow and the ending was too fast.
Okay.
I feel like they could have, and I know this movie was originally like a 4-hour cut or 4.5, and then they had a showing and they were like, hey, cut it like a billion times
Get rid
down,
of a lot of stuff.
which is fit, that's fair. But it just, that kind of, there was a lot of times during the movie where it's like, okay, when are we getting to the point here? And then we get to the point and everything's great. And it's for a whole hour, I feel like the movie is just super well paced. And then the end is just rushed.
From, I would say, the tightest the movie is from Ryan Gosling makes it to, not Tau Ceti, wherever maybe it is Tau Ceti.
I think it is Tau Ceti.
Yeah, because it's the
Tau
start.
Ceti.
Yeah, he makes it to Tau
Yeah.
Ceti, gravity turns off, and then, oh, there's this mystery ship.
Yeah,
and then
that's
Rocky,
really cool.
ba 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 ba. They do all the problem solving, ba 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 ba. It's dangerous, ba 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 ba. Rocky sacrifices himself, ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Okay, I figured it out. Goodbye, Rocky. That is, I think, the tightest the movie is. I think it would have maybe been exhausting. Is if, okay, we solved this problem. We're gonna save both planets. Okay, well now I need to go back and save Rocky because I and Ryan Gosling am a brave person, and also like fuck Earth. Honestly,
Yeah,
screw all those
like,
people.
yeah,
Like,
who
I'm
cares?
gonna save all you guys, but like,
Because now he's made a connection that's worth dying for.
Yeah.
Because on Earth, they're like,
Ooh.
oh,
Yeah.
you have nobody to die for. You've got nobody to live for. You don't care. What's your purpose of staying back on Earth? You've got nobody and nothing.
yeah,
And now he actually has somebody
Okay.
where he's like, I'm willing to sacrifice my life and my happiness and my chance to return back to Earth for you because I found somebody that I actually love.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it would have been exhausting if, okay, hey Rocky, hey Grace, oh, your ship is bad. Oh no. Okay, let's have a couple scenes of them working on the problem. Okay, let's have a couple scenes of them, connecting the ships or whatever they have to
Right.
do, and then let's fly to Tau Ceti. And it's the same goal anyways, or like the same accomplishment if we just say, okay, well, I'll bump your fist through the glass, you bump my fist through the glass. We did it. We can just presume that's problem solved. Maybe that's something as part of that 4-hour cut that got snipped out.
That's fair. I see how it could be exhausting because it is the same goal. But I feel I would be really shocked to hear that my whole ship is made of stuff that cannot contain this thing that's going to eat all my fuel. And I would love to see that reaction. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just was really excited when they were like, Ryan Gosling's going back. And I was like, yay, we get more of this. And I want to see what happens. Because also that ship is very interstellar. I mean,
The
like
Ryan Gosling
with
ship?
the no,
Or
the
Rocky
the
ship?
Rocky ship, because it reminds me of the bookcase scene with like the 4 dimension,
Yeah.
like the
I'm in the Murph, I'm in the
I
books.
saw that and I was like, they're in the books right now, you know what I mean? Like they're moving the watch hands. They're they're pushing books off the shelf. They're in the interstellar realm.
I haven't seen Interstellar in a while. I thought being inside Rocky's ship and just the sort of like design of Rocky's like spider web sort of
I think
things
it's
was
the
pretty
spider web.
inventive.
I think it definitely was the spider web and the crystals and the. I think it's funny how Rocky was saying that Ryan Gosling's ship is a mess, because I think Rocky's ship looks messier
Yeah.
from my human perspective. I'm like, this is just Resident Evil 7 ship here.
Which one is 7? Is 7 the Swamp House one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know my Resident Evils other
I
than
don't
Resident
either.
Evil 7. But it just looked like a big, not swamp, but like dirt tunnel, because it's all metal.
It's very tunnely, yeah.
It's very tunnely. It's really rough.
Is it metal? It's xenon, right?
Well, it's a xenon metal. It's a xenon solid, which I guess it wouldn't be a metal. I don't know what xenon solid would be.
I presumed it was kind of like plasticky.
They made it look like metal.
The chains especially,
the
yeah.
xenonite or whatever looked like metal to me.
Mm.
But I don't know.
I think it is slow at the beginning. I think we need to figure out who Ryan Gosling is.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like, who's Ryan Gosling in space? And then why is Ryan Gosling in space? And we also need to set up like, what's wrong? Why does Ryan Gosling even need to go to space?
Yeah.
I didn't feel like the movie was too long.
I don't feel like it was either.
2.5 hour long movies go, I felt, pretty comfy with it. It wasn't like, I don't remember how long Nosferatu was, but there was a point in Nosferatu where I'm like, this movie's too long. I can't care anymore.
Yeah.
I did not have this here where...
Yeah, I didn't either.
Because I think because the ending is so quick, and once we get Rocky back from the dead/sleep,
Mm-hmm.
the movie just wraps itself up pretty quickly.
Yeah. And a nice little bow.
And then there's this. But then why I guess because we need Ryan Gosling to go hang out with Rocky, and this is an excuse for him to go hang out with Rocky, is, okay, Rocky gives Ryan Gosling fuel. Ryan Gosling is gonna go to Earth. Oh, never mind. Because Ryan Gosling has now formed an attachment to Rocky and he has something to risk his life for, which I guess, I don't really know if he's risking his life by going to Rocky, because...
I mean, he's risking his chance as he knows it. Unless he also knows
it's him
that
giving
Rocky
up
is
on
going
Earth.
to... Yeah. But that's... The whole... Throughout the whole movie, it's Ryan Gosling just wanting to go back to Earth. He just wants to go back home. And he says, like, I've made peace with it. I've accepted my death. I've accepted all of this.
Yeah.
But that his actions don't show that his, the way he expresses himself and seems to feel throughout the movie is just so devastated that he can't go back home to Earth. And so he finally gets a chance to go back home. His whole motive... his motive is to save Earth because he doesn't think he can go back home.
Yeah.
But throughout the whole movie, he just wants to be home. And he gets the chance to go home thanks to Rocky. And then he's like, oh, actually, I'm going to risk that chance. And maybe he knew that Rocky could also build him a ship to send him back home if he made it with Rocky. But there's a chance him and Rocky can't make it to the Rocky planet. And I don't remember what it's called, but,
Erden? E-R-D-I-N?
Yeah, Erden or something. Yeah. Anyway, Aaron? Like A-E-R-I-N?
I think it was E...
Erden?
E-R-D-I-N? I'm not sure.
But...
There's, like, some shifting of the emotional goalposts, because at the beginning of the movie, Ryan Gosling doesn't know who he is or why he's in space, and he figures out And we, the audience, figure out, oh, he's in space to save the Earth because they're eating the star. Okay, Ryan Gosling's got to do this. He's got to go to this place. Okay, he bumps into Rocky. And then the movie's, really good for that stretch.
Yeah.
And then Ryan Gosling's like, hey, Rocky, I'm going to die. That's okay. I've made my peace. And, he was lying,
Right.
at least to himself and to Rocky. And Rocky's like, well, I can just give you fuel. And he goes, oh, okay, great.
And then he starts bawling his eyes out, going like, oh my gosh, thank you, I was totally lying. Like, that's some of the most emotion we get out of him from the whole movie. So, anyway.
But then he has the flashback where he's like, oh, they roofied me into space. And then he's like, well, I don't
Maybe
really
it's
care
not
that
worth
much.
going back.
Yeah.
Like,
I gotta send back my little things so I can, solve the goal here. But on paper, I see that Ryan Gosling is giving up going back to Earth in order to save Rocky, which is like...
But also Rocky's planet.
Yeah,
too,
tying
not just Rocky.
that thematic bow.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't really seem like that great of a sacrifice because we had the guys on Earth were actually, really rude.
Yeah.
And, I'll save the Earth, but he doesn't seem that upset to not go back to Earth.
No, he doesn't. He seems very chipper about it.
Yeah.
And because he's got something worth living for, he's gonna go hang out with Rocky, his friend.
Does that seem like that big of a dramatic trade, then?
I mean, a dramatic trade in what sense? No, I don't think so. It's character development,
Yeah.
But we also didn't know that they would just go make him a beach on the
Arid
whatever.
something. I don't know. Rocky Planet.
Rocky Planet. And it's like, that's why I kind of wish we had more of that. Are we gonna live? Are we gonna die? How do I feel not going back to Earth? Is hanging out with Rocky really worth that? And then what's it like when I get there? Do I just have to shoot myself up with kill yourself drug? Wait, can I say that?
You can say. I mean, I'm confused at what you're saying, but.
But you know how everyone else committed suicide because they're
I don't think that's them killing themselves on the ship, though. I just presumed something broke. Because wouldn't they want to be alive when they got to Tau Ceti?
Why? Well, maybe, but
But then why is it? I don't know.
Why
That's
are they
also kind of
perfectly
funky.
sitting in bed, laying in bed, I'm a dead person, classic dead person, go me dead person pose?
I think it's like an alien
Well, I guess it was more like that.
cryo sleep thing, where you're strapped into bed, you're being accelerated.
But
all right,
he didn't die, and
we're gonna
everyone
put
else did. But everyone
I
else
don't
was
know.
awake.
It's because Ryan Gosling is the star.
Yeah, I know, but
but
I think everyone else was
yeah.
awake, and I think they killed themselves. That's
But then why would they have
that
killed
girl
themselves?
was really excited for her heroin euthanasia mix.
I'll have what
Just
she's
saying,
having. Yeah.
Because they're probably our part of the mission is to pilot and to engineer. We've already gotten so far.
I think it would have been nice, but Ryan Gosling wasn't. Don't you?
That's true.
Don't
I
you
guess
think
they
the whole
could've
movie would have gone
But
smoother?
it's weird. It's weird.
It is weird. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's not as dramatic, or it's a very different movie if it's 3 people
Yeah,
on
it's not
board
the same movie.
versus just one Ryan Gosling and then one Rock.
Mm-hmm. Because you don't have that camaraderie.
So
of, I'm a
when
lonely
you
person, and then I
got-
need somebody.
When you were thinking that they killed themselves willingly instead of dying during cryosleep or whatever
Yeah.
it was. Okay.
After I saw the clip of we all have stuff to kill ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're just tired and they just killed themselves.
Okay. Interesting.
And they're like, hey, my part of the mission's done. Because they're not going back.
Yeah.
They don't really need to be there. I mean, Ryan Gosling does everything himself. I'm just saying that girl seemed really excited for her heroin stuff, so.
That's fair. Yeah, she did.
I think after so many years, maybe you're like, I'm done. I don't know. That was my thought when they finally said that, oh, we've got stuff to kill ourselves instead of starving to death. I'm like, well,
Interesting.
maybe they just killed themselves. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know how we got here.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
Something about kill yourself drugs, and okay.
But something about Rocky and
The train.
Ryan Gosling learning. Going to
Go with the Rocky
Rocky
planet?
Land and then And then Ryan Gosling is gonna kill himself because he can't live on Rocky Land.
Okay.
So, because, I think that'd be a really interesting thing to, like, kind of grapple with and go, like, hey, can I live on your planet? Rocky's like, yeah, I'll build you a dome with a beach. And he's like, go surfing or whatever. But the water's, like, either boiling hot or freezing cold. We can't get it down yet. And it just, but we don't know that. And I think it would be cool to at least have some
Ryan
dabbling.
Gosling eyes the kill yourself needle?
No, not necessarily.
But something
but
like
some sort
that.
of, hey, I've sacrificed my chance to go back to Earth. What does that look like for me? And the fear that probably has to go with it. I mean, sure, he's sacrificing everything for his bestie, Rocky, and that's worthwhile for him, but there's got to be some human fear of, oh, now I'm going to some strange planet on a strange ship and I can't breathe the atmosphere and I don't know the language and I don't know, like, sure, I've got a translator, but, and there's got to be some element, can we even get there? Or is the ship beyond cooked? Because you can't just, like, make more fuel, can you? I don't know. I guess they can. But can they make enough? You know what I mean?
Probably.
Because they were having a hard time making
Ryan
enough.
Gosling's going to be like 40 or 40 years older when he comes back.
It's just, it's stuff like that where, you kind of have to think about those things.
Yeah.
And they just kind of went, okay, he's with Rocky, now he's on a beach.
And now he's happy because he's teaching his thing.
And now he's teaching his thing to a bunch of Rockies.
Yeah.
And it's, a drastic shift.
It is a snappy little ending.
It's I mean, I think the good thing about the movie, even if it was a little slow in the beginning, you're not like, oh, this could have ended 30 minutes ago. You don't feel like that at all. I feel like it could have been longer at the end, but that's me. Yeah, I don't feel like it was too long. I never was like, I'm ready for this movie to be over.
And for a 2.5-hour movie, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. With my short attention span, I would agree. Brain rot. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
It was a good movie. I really enjoyed it.
I don't know if I would buy it on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever.
If I had a nice big TV, I would buy this.
It is a fun movie probably to just have playing, though.
Yeah, and it's pretty looking.
It's very pretty.
And I like the music.
The music is really good.
Yeah.
The music is really good. I love the Green Planet.
Mm-hmm. And there's like a snappiness when... I think it's when Ryan Gosling's coming back in, or maybe he got a package or something. I forget exactly what it is, but I think the Adrian planet is in the background. He's coming back in with a package, and he almost like flips in, and the way the box is attached to him, it like zips in behind him. There's just like a neat bit of direction to that. And I like the way the camera's always kind of like floating around and rotating as if you were in space.
I agree.
It's cool. It's a cool
really
movie.
Cool movie. It's well shot.
Yeah.
It's well lit. It's fun. It's a lot of fun banter and like.
Yeah, it's a funny movie between Rocky and Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Would you have traded some of the... I don't think you can touch the Ryan Gosling as school teacher stuff.
No.
I think there's too much like weight that scene is supporting, but some of that, like the scene with I don't remember the woman's name, the woman who roofies Ryan Gosling,
that was so odd.
Would you have traded the scene of her singing for for a little sequence of like, hey Rocky, we need to fix your ship, and Rocky goes, okay. And then they do that. Like, would you have switched out some Earth parts for some more Rocky and Ryan Gosling parts? Because I do think that's the fun of the movie, is Rocky and Ryan Gosling.
I'm inclined to say yes, but realistically, I know that scene gave her so much character, like, so much humanity, because she is very much a straightforward, black and white person, and then to have her sing was really like, oh wow, she actually is a human being. But it's so weird having a woman that old, I guess, seeing Harry Styles. That really threw me out of like the immersion. I was like, there's
interesting.
no way a
She knows this
40 or
song?
50-year-old woman would know Harry Styles' Sign of the Times by heart. I mean, maybe, I'm not saying there aren't women out there in that age bracket that do, but I think if I went to any woman seemingly in her age bracket, from what I assume her age is now, maybe it's younger and oops, but you know, it's like, if I went up to a 40 or 50-year-old woman and went, hey, well, maybe she's not 50, she's probably 40s, but 40-year-old woman went, hey, sing Harry Styles' Sign of the Times, I bet none of them could ever, like, get an inkling.
Do you
Of that.
need, this is like the specifics of karaoke, do you need to have a song memorized to do karaoke? Like,
Well,
I don't know.
that girl, she
Who
had
does
it.
Suit and
She-
Tie? Is that Bruno Mars? Or is that
That's
Justin Timberlake?
Justin Timberlake.
I don't think I know Suit and Tie off like perfectly, but I think if you gave me the lyrics, I could be like, "Ma-na-na-na, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba," and you just
Yeah.
know like the beat. But maybe it's
I don't know,
not.
she put her whole science into that.
Mm,
You know, Captain OC.
yeah.
I don't know. her
Maybe
job
it's
title.
not that scene then. I don't know.
But to me, that just broke any immersion I had for like a solid 5 minutes. I was like, huh.
Mm.
Odd choice. I mean, great song choice. It was very fitting. But I was just like, this is not the lady to be singing this song. That's my opinion. She killed it though.
Yeah, it's a good song. And everyone kind of
killed
like,
it.
wow.
Yeah, I mean, she killed it.
Everyone
And it
claps.
makes you think. Yeah, everyone claps. It makes you think. It's like, wow, it is a sign of times. Dang.
That's a
Gotta
Harry
get away from
Styles
here.
song? Huh.
I forget the album.
I have
It's the
no
one
idea.
with the globe,
I can't picture Harry Styles singing that.
And he's in the pink suit.
I don't know. I don't really know my Harry Styles.
I don't know the album name. But, yeah.
Was he Watermelon Sugar?
Yeah.
Okay. I know
Actually,
that
it
one.
might not be that album.
But that's at least
But
Harry
anyway,
Styles.
it's a Harry Styles song.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
that's why I was like, there's no... I mean,
It's impossible.
It-
for her to know.
it's im-
unlikely,
it's actually
unpersuasive.
impossible for a 40-year-old woman to know Sign of the Times than it is for amoebas to be eating the sun. I'm just saying. That's less likely to happen.
What if she has like a kid, and the kid likes Harry Styles, and the kid plays it loud on the radio?
She's belting it out though, like her whole heart and soul.
Okay.
No
All right.
hesitation.
We can't persuade you on this.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, where was this going?
I don't remember. It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
I don't really have like nitpicks or anything like that. Like you
No.
can trade. It's not like cold, austere, interstellar
Yeah,
style
no, it's
science
not
fiction
that style at
where it's
all.
like blah 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 blah. But really, we're all frozen people who can only scream our daughters' names. But it's like there's no humor in Interstellar.
Yeah.
It's outside of the robot that's that.
it's
That's cool.
Mars.
But
Yeah.
I will take Rocky over Tars any day of the week.
I don't know. I love Tars, but
Okay.
Rocky's more fun.
And I would take Ryan
Tars
Gosling
is a great
over
design though.
what's his name? McConaughey. I guess there's
Ryan
they're different
Gosling.
movies.
They're different movies with different purposes.
But they're-
One of them is freaking what's his name? Christopher Nolan.
Christopher. Yeah, Interstellar. Christopher Nolan.
The freaking like Oppenheimer guy. Like all of his movies are that bleak.
Cold and austere. Yeah.
Yeah, that's his vibe, I guess.
Yeah.
So
And maybe that's just why I didn't like it. But
average Christopher Nolan.
I am the
hater.
average Christopher Nolan hater. I will wear that badge proudly.
Didn't he make the Batman movie?
He made Batman Begins, Batman: The Dark Knight, and Batman: The One with Bane.
That's
Yes.
weird.
And he also
Were they good?
Yes. I think people generally dislike the third one the most. I've never seen the first one. The first one is whose Ra's al Ghul is played by what's his name? Oh, I can't even remember his Star Wars name anymore. He was just in a movie. Oh no. I can't think of any of these things now. He was just in, not Top Gun, what is it? He was just in a Naked Gun remake.
A Naked Gun?
Yes. He's not the original guy. It's not Leslie Nielsen. That's a name I know.
It's okay if you say the name. I won't even.
Yeah,
know
that's
what
the
you're
other thing.
talking about. But anyway, yeah, it's not a cold science fiction film.
No, it's
I
like
feel
a
like a
warm,
lot
nice
of
movie.
science fiction films are very cold and science and
Yeah.
space and humanity's alone and it's not that at all. It's very fun. It's very warm. Honestly, I feel like it's a movie you could take your kids to.
I was just thinking that. I think there's like, there will probably
like dead bodies aside, it's not that graphic.
But not
if
like...
they've been to a viewing, it's not bad.
Yeah.
And
Rocky doesn't die. There's
Rocky
just like,
doesn't
oh,
die.
is Rocky dead? Ooh, is Ryan Gosling? There's good suspense there,
Mhm.
but you know, Rocky's fine.
might be a little heavy.
The roofie scene is a little.
I wouldn't take like a 6-year-old.
No, you're right.
But
if
you
you've
could take
taken them to
a
a viewing,
10-year-old.
yeah,
or something.
12 will be totally
12
fine.
is fine. Yeah. So I think it's a good movie to see. It's very fun. There's a lot of friendship.
Yeah.
You know, caring. It's lighthearted. It's pretty. The music's good. The acting's good. The casting's good.
I realized this like a good maybe after Rocky woke back up or when Rocky was dead. Most of this movie, it is just Ryan Gosling by himself in a room acting against like a tennis ball or something.
Yeah.
And it does not feel like that. It
Yeah.
feels like Ryan Gosling is really in a room acting against this little sentient rock creature.
Right.
Which is props to both, you know, Ryan Gosling obviously, but the creativity behind Rocky and like the way it moves where it is very like it's not just a blue guy,
Yeah.
you know, it's not like a Star Wars alien with funky face, but outside of that, you know, it walks around and
Right. It's very interesting design.
yeah. And there is,
I wonder what Rocky's made of.
I mean, I would guess rocks. What are rocks made out of?
Well, like, what if he's a silicon?
Sure, yeah, I mean, probably. Or rocks.
Probably not. That's unlikely, I think. Carbon is superior. But basic. Anyway, continue. Sorry, I derailed.
But anyway, continue. You were talking, but I wanted to talk, and now you can talk again. But anyway, continue. I don't know. And it's, I don't feel like they skipped past the, oh, aliens are freaky part.
Yeah.
Like, there's this funky scene where these, like, spears or tentacles or whatever you want to call them are, like, getting ready to grab the ship. And Ryan Gosling's like, ah.
Right.
And then, you know, Rocky pops up through the little glass thing.
And I jumped. I don't know
Yeah.
if you noticed that. I got a little jump scare moment.
Did you ever see the Amy Adams... Liam Neeson! Anywho. Did you ever see the Amy Adams movie where she talks to aliens and the aliens are big squids and they write things? No? Arrival? Circa 20... I want to say pre-divorce 2015? No, probably 2016, 2017.
I'm thinking. I'm probably thinking Galaxy Quest.
It's not Galaxy Quest. It's a very different movie.
Probably not. Then squids write things.
Yeah, and they do like time things. I don't really remember
Probably
it.
not.
Aries that whole movie is like, oh, let's learn how to talk to aliens, and I feel like we get through. This has a lot of the last 10 years of science fiction. Like it's very Interstellar. It's better than Interstellar. It's very Arrival. I would
Never
not
seen
buy
Arrival?
Interstellar again.
I own Interstellar.
Well, look
Well,
at you.
my
How many times have
parents
you
own
watched it?
Interstellar. Like 5 times.
Whatever. You watched The Matrix.
I don't watch The Matrix. My dad made us watch The Matrix. Well, he offered, and I was like, family bonding time.
Yeah.
I'll watch The Matrix with you, Dad. Blue pill, red pill. So, average Interstellar hater.
That's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's just like a nice synthesis of the last 10 years of science fiction with your Arrivals, your The Martians, your Interstellars, and it just kind of combines everything into a nice little package.
It does, in a fun way. More fun than all of those movies combined.
Yeah.
At least
Yes.
thematically, and yeah, it's more fun. It's more fun.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
What? So you like Interstellar more than you like this movie. What are other... Did you ever see The Martian?
I did.
Did you like this movie or The Martian more?
It's hard to say because I watched The Martian on a plane and then I fell asleep
Good
at
sign.
the last hour. Well, I paused it to fall asleep because my eyes burnt because the plane was so dry and I was so tired because I hadn't been up for like 20 hours. It was longer than that. Anyway, it wasn't the greatest environment to be like sit down, like let's watch The Martian, and it was not an enjoyable environment. So it's kind of hard to enjoy something when you're cramped and your body hurts and your eyes hurt and you're sleep deprived and everything sucks. I think I liked this one more, but they're very close.
Okay.
I think this one was more entertaining, but The Martian was more concise. I felt like the pacing of maybe The Martian felt a little long, but like I said, I was not really in the greatest headspace to really watch anything. I was just trying to survive, and I was like, The Martian sounds like
going through it.
Yeah. I was going through it, so I would say they're pretty close. I think I like this one more. Okay. I would rather buy this than buy The Martian, which I think answers that question.
I'm trying to think of anything else this movie kind of reminds me of. It reminds me of, I can't remember the name of the game now, but just some of the music reminds me of like a little Faster Than Light. It's a game on Steam.
I forget the plot of Gravity with Sandra Bullock.
I never saw that. I think she's in space with...
That's like the only other
Sexy Nespresso Man
movie that I can think of that came out in the past 10
I don't think that
years.
did come out. Did that come out in 2016? I don't think that came out. I think it was like 2012.
Was it that long?
I think it was a hot minute ago.
I remember seeing that in theaters, though. With my family. That was pretty good. I liked it. I just couldn't tell you the plot other than Sandra Bullock.
She gets like spun around
in space. But I'm trying to think like if that's similar to any of these.
It's movies. This kind of like science.
Have you ever seen Contact?
Contact.
I think it's called Contact, where the lady's like in the alien ship and like the.
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well,
we gotta watch Contact.
Tell my mom that, then she would cry.
It's like this interstellar Martian. What was the other one we just talked about? Arrival. This like grounded in, or like at least 1 foot in science fiction genre, which I think is relatively recent thing, I would guess. I can't really think
science fiction?
Like where we're gonna try to do all the math and be like, this is possible.
It's not like
it's not Star Wars. It's not Star Trek.
The movie.
It's not Galaxy Quest.
It with the old like 1950s film with the
Battle. No,
Tomorrow.
Not Battle Beyond the Stars.
I think
Forbidden Planet.
No, it's the one where they have the big flying saucer and then the.
Oh yeah. Space Cops.
Space Cops.
Yes, that's not the title of the movie, but now I know what you're talking about.
Like, I don't think that's what it's called.
The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Yeah, The Day the Earth Stood
It's not
Still.
like that, where it's
No, it's not like that.
Science fiction for the sake of
like,
philosophical destruction. Or Forbidden Planet, where it's like, this is pure genre fiction to tell a pure fiction story. This is like,
or Star Trek or anything like that.
Yeah, we're gonna, like, have some real-ish science. If we had this thing and we threw it at a mirror and thermal light and we said it likes carbon, it's gonna go to carbon, then bam, now we have faster than light. Or at least very fast interstellar travel.
Yeah, I think a lot of movies now are very grounded in real science because we have had so many technological advancements where it's like people want to know about space, and if you go see Project Hail Mary and here's all the physics and the math and the
centrifugal forces.
Oh my gosh. I'm not ready for my physics test.
I like the way the ships dance together. That was a good,
really cool
visual metaphor of, okay, now these guys are literally in sync. Now we are working together. Look at that. There's ships that were so different a little bit ago and almost a little scary. Now we're dancing. Now we're, like, rolling around.
Yeah. It was really pretty.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
It's a very good movie.
It was really good.
All right. I'm
Yep,
good. Are you
I'm
good? All right.
See the movie.
No, you
not
gotta,
in
you gotta do,
theaters.
you gotta do that.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
Yeah, gotta do that.
See the movies and
See the movie.
See the movie in theaters, but it won't be in theaters. So
No, probably
see
not.
it at some point.
See it on Amazon.
Amazon
That's
Prime
what it is.
Video, and then
Yep.
get 50 ads.
Oof. Buy it. It'll come out as a physical copy. I'd be
Yeah.
shocked if it didn't. And if not, I'm sure you'll be able to find it on the internet somewhere. You can find a whole lot of things on the internet.
Didn't hear it from me.
I don't know. All right, that's it.
All right.